Alright, once again, I want to give up glory and no praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Makakadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone that do well. Peace and blessing go out to the Akim and the four corners of the earth, preaching and teaching this word in sincerity and in truth, and hope for the elect. Alright, this brother arrived once again for the edification for the elect's sake. Alright, and the topic we're going to run on tonight is staying humble, being humble. Alright, and we at the end. Alright, and I know we will have spirits, trying brothers, so this topic is to uplift you brothers out there, especially myself as well, to stay humble within the brotherhood in the eyesight of the Most High. Alright, because being humble and having faith goes hand in hand. Alright, and we'll start it off with this chapter here. It says, whosoever therefore shall humble himself as this little child, the same is great in the kingdom of heaven. Alright, so being humble in this truth, and take you a long way, no matter what, and reproof, and being counseled by the Akim, you might see that, that you yourself going off on certain things, and the better thing to do, is be humble and to be a man full of strife, and being hasty, so we always have to learn from our mistakes, and always try to be humble in spirit, in that spirit, stay humble, and love the brotherhood, and that's the same way, you've been getting rather being getting reproof or you're being corrected, which is the same thing, that it's to stay humble and listen, I could tell you from my experience, alright, being in a certain situation, I'm fighting these spirits, but at the end of the day, you gotta fight back, and stay humble in spirit and stay focus. Alright, go back to the scriptures. Alright, this is Proverbs, the book of Proverbs, 16 and 19. Alright, 16 and 19, it says, better it is to be of an humble spirit with the lowly than to divide the spoil with the proud. Understand? So it's better to be in the humble spirit, with the lowly. Alright? Because you don't want to be in the spirit of pride or being proud. That will only lead you, to that fiery pit, to lead you into the destruction with Esau. Alright, ways to come. Alright, verse 20 that says, he that handleth a matter wisely shall find good. So you have to know you're handling your matter, whether great or rather you're not so great, handle the situations, wisely, in that humble spirit and using wisdom. Right? It says, and good who trusted in the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, PSE, and the way we are to put with trust and with faith, as I mentioned earlier on, that being humble and having faith, which is the main key, and it goes hand in hand. Alright? You can't have faith and you're not humble. Alright? This is this is 1 Peter chapter 5 and verse 5. Alright? It says here, likewise, ye younger, submit yourself unto the elder. Alright? You see, like the elder is senior brothers in camp around you, especially starting from the apostles, come right down, submit yourself. Alright? Submit yourself unto the elder. Ye all of you be subject one to another, and to clothe it with humility. For Yahweh besetteth the proud, and giveth grace to the humble. Understand? And we go. This is 1 Peter 5 and 5. I want to go into that word submit. Alright? We have the tools, we gotta use them. Use them wisely. Alright, so we'll come back to that, alright? Boom. Right? Second Peter 5 and 5. Right? We're going to the word submit, right? It says here.
Upatasso.
Alright? We're going to the word submit. Alright? It's potasso.
Strong's G 5293. Upatasso.
Alright? Moving on here to the definitions here online of the Bible usage. Alright? It says to arrange under, to subordinate, right? To subject, to put in subjection, to subject one's self, obey, alright? Submit to one's control, alright? Everything is ordained by the Heavenly Father and His Son Yahweh Shai, alright? And come down. So if the apostles give an order, if you complete I give an order, it's to obey, to subject oneself and obey, alright? But this thing is about order, alright? So that humble yourself, alright? And the last one, it says to obey, be subject, alright? Just as they use, the word humble. I would go into that too. Alright? Whom is Matthew. Matthew chapter 2 and no, my bad, Matthew 18. Matthew chapter 18 and verse 4. Alright? going to the word humble. Alright? Alright, let's take a right? Humble.
Strong's G 5013. Tapainao. Tapainao.
Tapainao. Alright? Tapainao. It says to make low, to bring low, to live, reduce to a plan. Alright? Metfa, to bring into a humble condition, reduce to a manner, circumstances. Right? There's like you know something happened, by my experience, something happened that they might get angry or something like that, the humble condition, reduce a manner in certain circumstances. You have to use that, that wisdom, to humble yourself, right? To assign a lower rank or place, all right? Just like, it have, the elders, the apostles, the elders, different ranks in the camps, to lower yourself, to be humble, to be a base, right? To be ranked below others who are honored or rewarded, to humble or abase myself by humble living, all that too, and so on and so on. That's the definition of the word humble, and the video is based on staying humble. All right. This is James, right? James chapter 4, right, and verse 10. James chapter 4 and verse 10, it says, humble yourself in the sight of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and he shall lift you up. Alright? And the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai shall lift you up. Alright, and I want to go back to 1 Peter, right? And I will end it off with it, with this last scripture. Alright? 1 Peter chapter 5 and verse 6. It says, humble yourself therefore under the mighty hand of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and he may exalt you in due time. Alright? So, you get caught up in all that pride, and that selfishness, and that mindset that, that you reach a level, you reach a level yet, And Lord Yahweh at that level, right? You reach that level, so humble yourself in any situation, any manner, be obedient, stay humble, and do what is right, do what it takes to make it into the kingdom, and the Lord himself, Yahweh Shai, as he says in 1 Peter 5 and 6, humble yourselves therefore under the mighty hand of Yahweh, that he may exalt you in due time. We want to get that crown, he will exalt you, so we have to stay humble and keep working, as the article says here, what have here, work hard and stay humble. Alright, I want that. I want to give up glory and praises, to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Hashem Rakakadash. I will honor to the apostles of Great Millstone and do well. Alright, peace and blessing go out to the Akim in the four corners of the earth, preaching and teaching his word in sincerity and the truth, and hope for the elect. Alright, hope this video was edifying, Alright, so especially to the younger brothers, that are now coming in, stay humble, and because they get one or two little precepts, I feel that anything, I feel puffed up in any way. Alright, Stay humble. Preach what you have been taught, alright? And don't add nothing to it is you have been taught, alright? And stay humble. And with that, I say shalom. Till next time.